Hi folks, Dr. Jim Gishwin here, PhD and former intelligence analyst for Office of Naval Intelligence and the Pentagon. Anyway, this is Zelensky thing is ridiculous. That guy's disrespected the office of the president, the United States of America, coming in there. One, going on a state visit without a suit. I mean, even I knew better than that. When I got that bill introduced in Congress, they got you electronic fingerprints, by the way. Senate Bill 85. Anyway, when that happened, I had to sit there and change out of my military uniform into a suit every day at lunch to sit there and go and talk to Deacon Sini, Kennedy, and Grassley about getting this bill introduced. And I did. So I knew what was required. I knew I had to sit there and look proper. Okay? What's wrong with him? And that's not even a military uniform he's wearing. So who's he kidding? Let's talk about moral intelligence. Okay? Moral intelligence is doing the right thing. That's what Trump's all about. And Trump is a constitutionalist. All the stuff he's doing right now is to ensure the Constitution. He's returning education to the states where it belongs. He's returning health to the states where it belongs. Okay, just like he did for the abortion thing. The United States Constitution says if it's not a delegated power of Congress or the federal government at all, it belongs to the states and the people. And that's what I teach. I know it. You ask Dershowitz, too. He'll tell you the same daggone thing. All right? Now, these budget cuts. I mean, hey, guys, this is genocide against terrorists. Who would think that we would sit there and want to wipe out all terrorists? Well, the CIA, the USAID was a CIA front. I know that, and everyone else knows it. But anyway, when they're sitting there sending $200,000 for Taliban condoms and also condoms to Gaza, isn't that kind of like genocide? It's telling them, hey, don't make little other baby terrorists, to grow up and be terrorists. Hey, let's cut them off at the root. Hey, that's genocide, man. Send them a bunch of condoms. Make them stop making little terrorists. Anyway, I just had to say that. Some of the stuff is just too rich. Too rich. Okay, and these Democrats sitting there whining and fighting? Is that the hill they really want to die on? Fighting against saving money? We know Democrats don't want to save money. For God's sake, look at where we're at. $36 trillion. Our interest on our loans is more than our defense budget. That is not right. All right? That's not right. They have to get it down to under $2 trillion a year. Because right now we're borrowing $2 trillion a year every year. We can't handle that. Okay, and even if I got money, I sit there, I surely can't handle that. There's no way in hell am I going to handle that. If I win the lottery and they get half of it, I'm going to refuse to sit there and say, hey man, I'm paying off on that debt. Guys, the new post is going well. I'm very busy at it. And I just want to talk to you. Trump is the most visible. Look at the transparency of this, and the youngest cabinet ever. Transparency. He's signing bills and doing everything right in public. That thing with Zelensky would have never happened under Biden, and he had trouble with Biden too. And he would sit there nasty to Biden also. But then Biden didn't even know if someone was insulting him. He didn't even know who he was talking to half the time. So, Folks, all I can say is we're on a good path. We need to sit there and stay on the good path, but now Congress has got to get their butt in gear and solidify it in actual law. Okay? Now, he can sit there and get rid of USAID because it was started under Kennedy by executive memorandum, executive order. So if that happened, he can do that. He can get rid of it. Okay, the health department started under Jimmy Carter. I'm not so sure how much. I think they were solidified by Congress, so I think Congress has got to do something about that. But he can sit there and draw it down and just start sending money to the states and tell states to handle things. Have a skeleton crew up there just to be able to dish out the money to the states. Anyway, the only way to do an audit like this is where there's so much corruption going on, is just to stop everything and start from scratch. And that's what he's doing. He stopped all payments, all money movement, so he could see where the money was and where it was going. It all makes sense. Any auditor will tell you that. Okay? So now you're in the administration of common sense. The United States of common sense. Okay? That's what we ran on, and that's what we believe. And yes, it's Mardi Gras time. So I'm going to sit there and see if I can catch a parade. In the meantime, God bless you. I have to start cooking my jalapeno hush puppies for the church, Catholic Church fish fries during Lent after this coming Wednesday. So God bless you. I know you're not going to swing by St. Sylvester's and get some fish and get some of my hush puppies. I'd enjoy you if you did. Say hi to me if you're out there. I'll be outside sitting there scooping and cooking. Anyway, take care. God bless you all, and I love you all. And I remain your humble servant. Okay. Thank you. Goodbye.